single pearl is separate.
There's like 17 pretty women and I'm looking into your eyes. Something must be going on. Holy shit. Texas, Texas, hee-haw.
So we're at the Garrison at the Fairmont in Austin. I gotta plug that in first.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Otherwise, I don't get anything.
No. Oh. So yeah, this is a family reserve extra rare young potato vodka from Poland.
Yes.
Poland.
Representing Poland. Right, so each single pearl is separate.
The experience of the caviar, what you do is like you drink a little bit of vodka, you clean your palate, then you have a little bit of caviar and a little bit of vodka. And the vodka is fairly neutral, but what it's going to do is going to intensify the flavor of the caviar in your mouth.
Never gets old.
I think you enjoyed it.
Oh.
As a famous man named Benji once said, I don't think we have enough caviar.
It makes a really good pairing. This is really nice.
Nice, huh?
No, thank you, man. So what are we diving into next?
These are kind of just a couple dishes here in Garrison. We're kind of chef-driven. This huge wood fire grill behind us. We only burn Texas post oak from Bastrop. So this is the eye of rib. We get this. It's akaushi, also from Texas. All of our beef offerings are local. And then I have to talk about the world famous tater tots.
What's the sauce?
So it's aerated Gruyere cheese.
I mean, wait, I just had caviar. I'm gonna call this the epitome of luxury. But this is just like, you already have a diamond necklace and there's some diamond earrings coming on.
Well said.
I mean, you can't go wrong with truffles.
You can. Kind of the background in like culinary, I really just love like French food and French techniques. A lot of it's kind of showcased in a lot of these dishes too, but I also love to use kind of like Japanese and Asian ingredients to kind of boost flavors. Even, for example, the tuna here, it looks very simple, but there's actually a ton that goes into it. This dish also, the beef is like super high quality akaushi. It's not from Austin, but it is Texas beef.
The beef is cooked perfectly, by the way.
Awesome, thank you.
I mean, beef is excellent, but I'm just loving that turnip, man.
Yeah, the
it's
turnip,
that confit
it's a
of
sleeper.
it. It's like, it's pulling in all the flavors from there.
This is just Spanish octopus. The octopus is just steamed for an hour, and then it's just quickly like flash fried. There's no breading on it. There's no dredge on it. It's just the natural kind of skin from the octopus that gets that crispy. And then the sauce is a super classic French sauce called Rouy.
Now we feed each other the...
Shit, I should have changed glasses. I took the spoon with more caviar in it, but then you got it. I'm usually the gentleman, I'm like, no, you take the bigger spoon. Here, I was like, no, I'm taking the spoon with more caviar in it, and then he ate it.
Thank you to the Fairmont for hosting us. Thank you to the Garrison for the excellent food, and thank you for the great conversation. And we are excited to have you at Hot Luck, that's for sure.
What I find amazing is hotels generally don't pay that much attention to their food. You guys are really sort of succeeding to step away from what one usually thinks of hotel food. This is great.
Cheers, y'all. So, and Tiffany, thank you so much for hosting. You guys are great.
Our pleasure.
Yeah.
Woo. Texas, Texas, hee-haw.
I like the way you look so deeply in my eyes.
I know, man.
Yeah.
It's the caviar vodka from earlier.
It's like,
It must have
what a
made it
great
happen.
foreplay to this evening.
There's
we're
like
having.
17 pretty women, and I'm looking into your eyes. Something must be going on.
As problem is the only woman here is my sister, so that's not really playing
16.
well. 16.
We're at the Lowdown. We're in East Austin, which really...
Can you explain this East Austin?
So-
Easy? You call it easy and there's dirty?
We don't call it easy, and it's very touristy, it's very college studenty, it's very trashy of sorts. Then we have West 6th, which is a little more upscale.
West 6, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna leave him. And go to
Dirty
West 6.
6th, and now we're on East 6th, which in my opinion is authentic, a little more original, a little more real Austin. And the place we're at
at is Lowdown Lounge, which has had a few different names over the years, unfortunately. But now it's called Lowdown Lounge, and it's just a really good place to hang out.
And we are about to meet a friend of yours.
Yeah, a friend of mine. Ollie,
That's Ali. That's been doing in the food space.
He's in the food space, and he should be walking in any minute now.
And look at the placement we do. He's standing behind the camera, but he magically appeared.
I don't want to interrupt your romantic evening. I'll just kind of peek.
Three is never a crowd. Three is never a crowd.
Matthew. Well, Ali is coming in right now.
How are you?
This is Matthew.
Matthew, good to see you, man.
A defining part of the food world in Austin, I would say.
Yo, I got to tell you, big fan. Been watching your stuff on YouTube.
Thank you, man.
For someone who's like done food TV for like, Food Network and stuff,
Food
I kind of like
TV.
that. What you're doing is straight up like food TV, and it looks great. So it makes me feel connected to a world that I'm related to, but I know so little about. It's spectacular.
Thank you,
also
man.
to like look at India in a modern context, because when you grow up like, Desi American, right? You understand your parents' culture, which is like rooted way the hell in the past. We all got some white up in here, so like the stories I got were from way back in the day, and it's changed so much, especially with the food.
Yeah, I've been writing about restaurants in Austin for about 15 years. Yeah, I mean, the hope is, as a food journalist, that you're celebrating and telling stories of all the communities in your city and making sure that you're giving clarity to the patchwork that is the city and not just telling one story over and over again.
How do you think social media has changed the game, right? For a lot of these people.
Ruined it.
A lot of places are Instagrammable, but not worth the...
No, it's great. It cheapens and commodifies it, but that's what businesses need, is they're selling a commodity. And so anything that helps small business get people in their door, I'm for. I think it leads a little bit too much to went there, took a picture of it, what's the next cool spot?
The way we look at it is we create content for us, right? But we're never hyping up anything. And then everybody wants us to polish our picture game. If you see any of the episodes, right, you won't see the food really stylized. Food is a part of a conversation. Like, I'm an expat, and I've been an expat my entire life. I'm Indian, but I grew up all over the world. The only way I recognize people, understand people, is through food.
So we go from a classic Austin dive bar to a modern Austin taco place.
Yes, please. Adi suddenly disappeared. Shanky's not here. I'm trying to have too many conversations at the same time. But East Street, and we are the Lowdown Lounge, and it's a wrap from Lowdown Lounge.
I'm so glad we're here at Nixta, one of my favorite places in town. Sid has been doing this show.
I love the fact that your decibel volume just got up. It's like,
It was only because I tried to sound energetic. Nixta is one of my favorite places in town because they do some great original stuff. I would be lying if I said that, the duck carnitas taco wasn't in the top 5 bites for me in Austin. The miga sounds like a very pedestrian taco, but they do it really, really well here, and I love eating that.
talk, I eat.
And the beef tartare, it's its own thing. I mean, it's very tasty and delicious. Thank you, Sarah, for having us, and tell us a little bit about how you got this place started and why you got this place started.
Nixta, in the name itself, is short for nixtamalization, and that's a super old process that the Aztecs started many, many, many years ago, where you take heirloom corn, which we source from Oaxaca, Mexico. You mix it with this mineral called cal for about 45 minutes as it's cooking. You get it to be medium rare. The corn is nixtamalizing, which means the natural gelatins and starches in the corn start forming. And then the following day, around 5 a.m., we have a little molino. It's a wet mill inside. Uses 2 volcanic stones, grinds the corn into masa. And that's how we make our tortillas, that's how we make our chips. What we have right here is our salsa morita. It's a chili that you find in Oaxaca as well.
What's that smoky chili in there?
It's the morita chili.
Morita.
In the center, it's just avocado crema guac, so it's just avocados that are whipped. And then this is our duck fat refried beans with a little queso fresco on top.
These are all things I would eat just with my finger at home on the couch.
Don't do that now, dude.
I'm not right now.
Hey, just in case you want to. I don't know, have another drink and you'll be doing that.
Adi, please eat some food. You definitely need it. Hi, guys.
You guys ready for some food?
Yes, we are.
So this one is the dish that confused all Texans when we were doing R&D on it. So like, I love that beef, but it's beets, the vegetable. So you brunoise super tiny in little cubes. There is a little bit of salsa macha. So salsa macha is a nut-based salsa you find all over Mexico. So it has different like dried chilies in there, some sesame seeds, some pecans. This one is our duck carnitas. So it's a duck confit, so it cooks in its own fat for about 12 to 14 hours. It's got a salsa cruda on top, really garlicky, sort of tangy that cuts through the fat of it. So yeah, this is it. That's our duck.
Emotions.
Yes.
What we got?
Got a little special here from this evening for you guys. Wow. It's topped with some shaved fennel, a little salad of fennel prawns, carrot tops.
This one came with a dance. What's the shimmy on, dude?
You got a little masa tempura fried baby corn. So we took some of our like old tostadas, reground them into a flour, and used that in a tempura batter.
I just got a little smoked fish with the radish.
Yeah. Those pickled carrots too, they're so good. Salomati?
I got salomati. We intended to do an entire pub crawl after this, but we're having so much fun, and I think we're gonna close it up with this mezcal.
Salucita.
Salucita to both of you, and to, I'm gonna butcher the name.
Nixta.
Nixta.
Nixta taqueria.
Nixta taqueria.
How can you butcher that?
I don't know, because we're drinking.
Yeah, whatever, this is fun. Salucita. Salucita.
There's a reason we're not doing a pub crawl after this.
Salud.
All right, that closes the pub crawl.
Holy shit!